Alright, y'all. I got a special one for y'all today. Y'all seen the thumbnail, y'all see what it is. And I got a small story time before I get to it. First of all, I know it's sacrilege to be talking about Leatherface with a Michael Myers shirt on. It's laundry day. Give me a break. Fuck it. Anyways, back to what I was gonna say. I know a lot of y'all people who watching, which is not gonna be a lot of views, but the people who do watch, y'all know when people re-upload videos, like you started off with maybe 50 or 100 or 1,000 subscribers. Now your channel done moved up to maybe you got 20,000 subscribers or however many more. So you might look at your earlier works like, I made this when I first started. It's kind of trash. I can't even watch it myself. How can I expect my subscribers to watch it or critique it? My point is, I'm not a big ass YouTuber, or my video content ain't the top tiers, bootleg as hell. I get it, I know, but it's better than what it used to be, and it's gonna continue to improve. My point is, some of my favorite movies was done when I first started YouTube, meaning some of my Nightmare on Elm Street, some of my Saws, some of my Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies was done the first, I think I started in 2020, 2021-ish, and I'll be looking like, damn, these videos 4 years old, woo woo woo. And the facts in what I'm speaking is still authentic and A1. That ain't the problem. But I feel like I'm a little bit better than I was back then throughout the years of growing. I probably ain't even in my final form, but I'm better than I was in 2022 or 21 and 2026. So a lot of videos I did back in the day, I'm gonna re-upload them videos with visuals, and the talking points might be slightly different because I'm saying different things up to date as far as how I felt today, but the facts gonna be the facts, and I always speak facts. But stay tuned to that, because I was thinking about the movie I'm covering today is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake from '03. But I might do another day in the week, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1, and just re-upload that video in a new modern format the way I do videos. So stay tuned to that. Now I'm gonna get to what I'm doing. This is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake. In my opinion, this is one of the best Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies ever made. And I'm gonna get to the cast, budget, and I'm gonna go. Now, we had a budget of $9.5 million. I think this was Platinum Dunes. And they had a box office of 107 million. So that's just like an astronomical, you know what I'm saying, amount of money they made. And that's why they had, after this came out, they came with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Beginning, which was a prequel. But my point is, they also was so great, it made, I think, Freddy New Nightmare they came out with, which was an abomination. They came out with the Jason 2009. All of those was hit or miss depending on how you felt about them. But this spawned the remake Frenzy, and this is the best remake of all time in my opinion. I know The Thing from old school to now, some people might say that's a great readaptation or a great remake or whatever. I'm not into The Thing, and I ain't familiar with neither one of them like that. So you might can comment a better remake that you can think that's comparable to the original or better. But to me, this is the greatest remake ever, and it didn't go plot beat for boom. It switches up the chemistry of the movie entirely, and I'm finna get to the cast and I'ma go. Top billing, we got the beautiful Jessica Biel as Erin. We got Erica Lienhardt as Pepper. We got Eric Balfour as Kemper, and we got Jonathan Tucker as Morgan. I think that's another guy in this movie too, because I remember he got his leg cut off by Leatherface. I didn't put him in there, but he in the movie too, because it's, you know, the typical five, you know what I'm saying, couple. I mean, the two couples in the spare wheel. And now we got not the Sawyers for the Leatherface family, they the Hewitts in this integration. We got Andrew Bernisky as Leatherface, Arlie Ermey as Sheriff Hoyt. He steals the movie to me. And he damn scary as Leatherface. Just like the cook was kind of scarier than Leatherface from the original. We got Kathy Lemkin as the tea lady, and the fans know her as the fat lady. We got Margaret Murrach as Luda May, the matriarch of the family. She the mother figure to Leatherface. And we got Terrence Evans as Monty, which is the wheelchair-bound brother. Now I'm gonna bring up a lot of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original OG, just in contrast and comparison, without trying to. This ain't finna be no Godfather 2, where you seeing a prequel version of Don Vito and the current version of Michael. This kinda in a way is gonna be like that, cause I'm gonna reference a lot of things from part 1, the OG, to this one. Cause a lot of movies in this franchise are not connected or trash at all. These ain't connected at all either, but just contrasting to make you get in the feel. So the movie kicks off, like I said, they got certain points that they gotta hit as a Leatherface fan base, like chases and the ass shots and the hitchhiker scenes. You gotta hit certain staples, but they switch it up enough to be its own thing. So it starts off, they in the Sweet Home Alabama, all in the car, you getting to know their character, they talking woo woo. They pick up the chick Pepper in the back with the old boy, they smoking weed, everybody talking. She talking, Aaron is the main character. She talking to Kemper, which is her potential boyfriend slash fiance. She like, we doing all this loving to cross country trips, road trips. When you gonna put a ring on my finger? He like, baby, I'm gonna give you that ring, but right now let's have a little fun, blah, blah, blah. You just getting a little introduction of who they are, and I'm feeling the fuck out of them. That's when you see, excuse me, a little chick walking on the side of the road. Nothing special, nothing crazy. So they like, whatever. As they drive closer to her, they realize her dress got kind of bloody and she wandering looking weirdo-ish. So they like, oh, should we stop? No. They like, well, we hitchhiked to pick your ass up. We might as well stop. They stop, pick her up, talk to her for a minute. And she just like hysterical. They like, Aaron and Pepper like, are you okay? Are you hurt? Come to the car. We're not gonna hurt you. Everything's fine. Woo woo. She get in the car and they still looking at her all like, she bloody, she fucked up looking, what's going on? Whatever she went through it. Take me through that type shit. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. So, as they talking, and Kemper just like, everybody talking to her and Kemper driving. Once she like, sort of like nonchalant answering questions, mumbling, woo woo. But when she look up to see where they driving, which is the Leatherface Hewitt family establishments, gas stations, slaughterhouses, woo woo. That's when she started going ballistic, like run to the front of the car, cause they in like a Scooby-Doo van. She in the very back, it's layers. She jump in the front, trying to turn the car around. They grab the bitch, put her back, like, no, what you doing, woo woo? She like, no, we can't go there. It's bad men there. Hell no, I don't want to go there. Let me out, woo woo. They don't let her out cause the car's still driving. She sit down, and in my opinion, I'm gonna be honest, this is why I said I'm gonna reference the OG to this one. This was way more iconic than a hitchhiker getting there acting a damn fool, asking for a picture, and cutting Franklin Ann itself. That's iconic, legendary, and it's no debate. But this shit grab your ass by the throat. You know what I'm saying? So after the little commotion, she see where they going, where they heading, she pull a motherfucking revolver out her pussy. And she just says, y'all all gonna die. Look at him seriously like a prophet. Puts the gun in her mouth and self-deletes herself. This shot shows the gun smoke out her mouth, through the back of her head, through the windshield. The whole shot, the crowd, I mean, let me calm down. Not the crowd, but the people in the car shocked. Pepper get out and throw up. I mean, this is a legendary scene. And this put me, as a Leatherface fan, like, okay, can I get a plate? I see what y'all cooking, and I like the seasoning already. This shit smell good. And I'm all into it as a Leatherface fan. And if you a casual or it brought you back to the Leatherface franchise, this was the movie to see. Not some of the bullshit that I ain't reviewed yet. And I damn near refuse to review. But my point is, after that, it's like, oh shit, we popping. They stop at the local mom and pop store, and in the original, it was a gas station that didn't have gas, but they had cannibal meat. And a bunch of drunks were hanging around. So it's Luda May's character. She the proprietor of this mom and pop store. You seeing hog head, pig head, fish, cow, beef, but it's flies and manure looking stuff on the glass. Like, who would ever purchase this kind of stuff? My point is, after they get a little swoop around the house, it's trying to be like part 1 when you go into the Sawyer's house with a less, you know what I'm saying, aesthetically pleasing sight. I gotta be honest, that was way more graphic from the OG PG compared to this. This is way more polished, like a movie, where that's more documentary, realistic type shit. Like you didn't supposed to see that. This is like a movie that you supposed to see. So shit look great for a movie, but not authentic as the original. That's where the original can never be topped. So they tell her what happened, a dead body in the car, blah, blah, blah. She called the sheriff like, all right, she tell, Little May tell the sheriff what's happening. But in their mind, the Hewitts, the fix is in. They know the dead girl is somebody who escaped the night or two ago. So they already plotting and set, they got their motion already set up. How they finna meet him here, get him there, butcher him, blah, blah, blah. Another cough, excuse me. So she talking to Hoyt, telling them, and Hoyt on the other line, you don't hear him talking back, but you hear her receiving what he's saying. He like, yeah, he ain't in town or he ain't in the area, but if y'all can meet him at the old steel mill plant, whatever. Meet him there, which is not saying like a couple miles from where they at. They like, we supposed to ride around with this dead body? We should just leave it here. That's when Aaron like, no, we can't do that. What if that was your body? So they go to the steel mill, sheriff not there. That's when they start hearing a little jump scare kind of noises. They in the locker, they open it, it's a possum. Then you see a little Jedi, a little ugly ass kid. This just look like makeup and fake teeth to make him look hillbilly inbred. But I'm like, I didn't buy it. But he is part of the Sawyer's family. I mean, Hewitt's family. So he like, the sheriff ain't coming. He at home getting drunk, blah, blah, blah. He like kind of exposition, kind of like an outsider to the Sawyers because he ain't as crazy as they want him to be and cannibalistic as he should be. But anyways, this is where the stupid shit start happening that black people will never do. The separation in out-of-town places, it's just, I ain't leaving my bitch nowhere alone, or my niggas. We going together. If we die, I'm not saying black people above dying. We lived in slavery and died every damn day. That's another topic for another day. My point is, if we die, we're gonna all die fighting together. Somebody comes slash me in the throat, now my girl and friends there to respond. If they get slimed out, we get slimed out. But it ain't gonna be, okay, I'm finna walk by myself. 2 hours later, you gonna walk by yourself. No, we gonna be stupid one time per movie maybe. Anyways, Aaron and old boy get to walk in. I think it's her and her boyfriend Kemper. They walking her through the little grassland and the baby forest area. They gets to the Hewitt's house. That's when they banging on the door. You get the ass shot from Aaron, which is Jessica Biel fine ass, iconic, legendary. So bam, you hit that boom from the original. They get to the door, bam on the door, Monty come, wheelchair bound, helpless, look like harmless. But he mean and perverted as a bitch if you really paying attention. So he like, we want to call the sheriff, ooh, we got a dead body in the car, explain the story. So he like, fuck it, come on in, make your call. But you gotta stay out here, meaning the guy. I forgot his name and I don't care at this point. So, I mean, it was Kemper. So, at that point, she get in there, she trying to make a call and shit. And the phone, I don't know if it's working. It start working, and it's like telemarketing, kind of like 911 emergency kind of shit. So she like, the phone not working. He like, all right, whatever, woo woo. That's when he go to the bathroom, and like I said, he in a wheelchair, paraplegic type shit, no legs. So he trying to get off the wheelchair into the toilet. So he say, hey, fuck the phone. Can you help me get on the toilet? I gotta take a piss, woo woo. She come in there trying to help him off the wheelchair into the toilet. While she picking him up, he copping her ass, getting cuffing it, squeezing it, getting the feel. You starting to see small signs of Leatherface walk across the wall, or you hear stuff in the wall, or you see his eye through the little peephole. So you know his presence is around. And I'm gonna keep coughing because I'm smoking and woo-woo. And you see Monty kind of, when he grabbing her ass and she bending her over, you see him kind of looking at Leatherface, making sure the area clear and she ain't noticing. So that's when Kemper see all the noise and commotion in the bathroom. They taking too long. So he come in, but he come in stupid, making noise, dropping deviled eggs and geese and birds are chirping and the alarms isn't going off. Leatherface comes out with a motherfucking hatchet or a big ass axe. Bam! Bangs him in the head, drags him to the shed door, and another plot beat boom. The legendary door slam. That's another body. So now, when the door slam, Aaron gets up like, what the fuck was that? she goes out and don't see Kemper, and now she's like, what the fuck, is the fix on? The phone ain't working? My nigga was just out here, what's going on? He like, I don't know, baby, but if you accuse me of anything, you can get the fuck out type shit. She's like, all right, fuck you, woo. She go back, and meantime, while she doing that, the sheriff pull up to the spill mill with Pepper, Morgan, and the other guy who name I forgot, who will never be named. He get in there rude as a bitch, like, why don't you get the fuck out of my way? And then he like, get that motherfucking dirty ass girl out the backseat of my car, put her in the trunk. I don't want that dirty, bloody ass girl in my backseat. Like, very disrespectful. Cause when they picking her up, she dead clear. This ain't like police. I know this out of town, small town, but ain't no ambulance, a paramedic, a EMT, or nothing. It's just him. They don't got a body bag or nothing. They saran wrap the body, and he talking about some, I remember in my younger days, I used to cop a field. This perverted ass Hoy. So you thinking, let's get this body out here and get the fuck out of this town. So after they do that, Aaron comes back, the sheriff leaves with the dead body. So Aaron, like, I couldn't even get in touch with the sheriff. They're like, don't even worry about it. The sheriff just left. They're like, what? I thought the sheriff was over here and over there. They're like, oh yeah, fuck it. But they like, anyways, we're Kemper. He like, I was in there helping that old man, woo woo. She explained the situation, and she figured, I guess Kemper walked back here. He's like, no, we ain't seen him. So now she walked back with her boy, Kemper best friend. As they walking through the forest, he like, man, I know Kemper if he didn't walk back here, he gotta be somewhere in there. That nigga was like acting weird kind of shit. They phone wasn't working, so I'm gonna distract him and then you sneak up in there. So that's what they do. She walk her little fine ass up, distract them again, get him attention, and old boy slip through the side and get in. But he just like Kemper. He get in, and the chickens and the birds and the little animals start chirping and making noise. Instinctively or on purpose, I don't know, but I don't care. But he also seeing chicken bones and turtle shells and human femurs and kidney looking bones that look like it came from humans. So as he getting startled, he knocking shit over too. That's when Leatherface comes out with the dramatic vroom, 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 the opening scene. And get to chasing Kemper, because after he started knocking shit over, the old man Monty goes in the house like, what the fuck you doing here? And that's when she run in like, the jig is up, where my nigga at? We ain't playing them kind of games. He like, get out of my house! And he start banging with his cane to alert Leatherface. That's Leatherface come out, it's a nice little chase. In this Leatherface, I can't never say, I know Brzezinski and Gunnar Hansen RIP had beef over the role and things of that nature, but Gunnar is so legendary for the time being, but he can be outsmarted and I think physically overpowered, as you've seen in 3, when he got overpowered by the black guy. And even in 2, when he wanted to fuck Stretch. And 1, he bulky, but I feel like everybody was caught off guard like a jump scare kill. Once they got fully aware he was here, like if it was 4 guys, he might have killed 1 or 2 before they realized what they dealing with. And I ain't taking a shot at Gunnar Hansen. I just feel like his slowness was way more obvious that he can be controlled. Andrew Brzezinski as Leatherface is like the grown version of Gunnar Hansen. He got calculation to his skill. He's still the puppet of the family, but he'll fuck them up if they tried him. Like, I don't see a scene where the cook beating him with the stick in this Andrew Brzezinski. You're not beating this Leatherface with a stick. You can yell and tell him to go to his room and go to the basement and hunt, but you ain't punking him. He's so big, bigger than Gunnar Hansen, intimidating. When he got that big ass chainsaw chasing dude, I think his name Harper, I don't know. He cuts his leg off, Aaron running and get through the cut. Now, smoke break. Excuse me for that. Now, dog, when he cut his leg off, that shit looks so realistic compared to CGI. It's already running at 20 minutes. I'm gonna hurry this shit the fuck up. But when I like a movie, I just talk more and blabber and they go longer than a movie that I'm okay with or don't like. Anyways, I'm gonna hurry this shit up in the next 5-6 minutes. I'm sorry, I blabber. After he cut dude's leg off, we gonna call him Harper, even though that's probably ain't even his name. He picked him up This ain't CGI. The effects look so real, like how a chainsaw would cut your leg if you was running and got it cut in motion. And Andrew Boninsky also so imposing over Gunner. It was never points where Gunner, like, he deadlifted the man off the ground and put him on his shoulder. I seen Gunner dragging the bitch when she tried to run out the front door, but he was struggling with her. When he picked people up in the movie, he struggled with them compared to how Berninsky was. He just was way more intimidating to me and more scarier. Like I think I said before, if you had a gun with Gunnar Hansen's Leatherface, 1 or 2 shots, he dead. With Andrew Berninsky's Leatherface, you might have to hit him 4 or 5 times before he even dropped. And he still might not be dead. He just seemed way more Jason, and then you got the Jason X from, you know what I'm saying, Space, who was the most powerful version of Jason. That's how I view Berninsky. I just got an affinity for dude. So he picked him up, put him on a hook. That's another plot beat point you hit. The hook scene. Aaron run back to town. To the van. They done hijacked the van, fucked it up. It's her, Morgan, and Pepper. They got information like Kemper missing. We know the Leatherface out there. The cop was dirty, but he ain't evil to their perspective yet. So he just happened to pull up. They like, my boyfriend, he missing. The guy with a chainsaw. He chasing me. He's out there. Please help me. And he ain't saying, okay, I got you, I'ma help you. He looking like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. What the fuck is this weed doing in here? A little ass joint. So he pulled Pepper, Morgan, and Aaron out the car, put them on the motherfucking dirt. It's dust and dirt and sweat in their face. He talking shit. He picked Morgan up, put him in the car. He got the gun to his face, bullying him. Tell me where the weed came from. Y'all out here playing. Maybe y'all killed that girl. Like on some, man, this would have scared the fuck out of me. He like, you know what? Here the gun. I know you a killer. Now kill me. And he like, they was like, once they seen that happen, the girls got up. Like, Pepper like, shoot him. Aaron like, no, let's just go, we innocent. He's like, fuck you, motherfucker. And Morgan pulled the trigger. Of course it's empty, nigga. He ain't giving his life away for you, goofy. He take the gun like, that's attempted murder. Beat him up. And take a bottle of gin, bust his mouth because he handcuffed him, put him in the car. He take him home. As that's happening, Pepper and Aaron, like, man, fuck these niggas. All 3 of our men gone. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Aaron, like, my brothers taught me how to hijack cars. And she wiring it up. Little do we know, they done fucking hijacked the wheels. I don't know, this is what happened off screen. They hijacked the wheels and fucked them up. So when the car starts, the wheels fall off and the axle break. That's when you hear the damn, that hurt my throat. When Leatherface comes out, his jump scares ain't like normal movies. It's perfectly timed and on point. And he got Kemper's face on the first time you see he wear another face from the movie. He got Kemper's face. So when he chainsawing the windows and the roof of the Scooby-Doo van, the bitches moving left and right, dodging, Pepper gets out and run. He chases her down, walk her down with a chainsaw. It ain't a lot of blood and guts because they wanted to, I guess, get a PG rating or whatever. But you see the feathers when you don't see no blood. You see blood in the movie. Just this scene deserved blood, at least from her jacket, back cut up. Just one blood squirter would have worked for me. It didn't happen. I'm okay. When he turned around with the Kemper face on, Aaron started running out the back. He chased her a fat ass, nice little, another plot B boy, another big ass chase scene. She escapes him just like the hitchhiker. When normally in the original she escaped and went to the gas station and the cook started, you know what I'm saying, finessing her, beat her right with a stick. This one, she escapes to the fat lady house. She gets in like, oh no, it's okay, calm down. She's like, a nigga out there with a chainsaw. He killed all my friends. That's when the skinny girl with the baby that she stole, he hands her some tea, like, calm down, just to calm your nerves. And the fat lady, like, give an exposition about Jedediah, like, he was such a sweet boy. The disease in his face messed him up. All the kids teased him. This exposition that the original didn't give you. We didn't need it, but I liked it. I'm gonna be honest. So when she walking around dizzy after drinking the tea, she realized the picture and the shit she's seeing of that baby and the family, they done seen this walking through the forest in certain cars and shit. Like, that ain't your baby. She like, he's mine. But the tea she drank passed her out. She wake up and Hoyt getting his pants ironed by his mama, Luda Mae, Leatherface in the in the kitchen on the ground, just chilling, listening to the shit with his parents finna make up what they finna do. So he got the little whiskey bottle, pouring it over her. She wake up, what are you gonna do to me? We're not gonna do a damn thing to you, darling. This is gonna be for Bubba. So they have a little scene. This is what you thinking, okay, this is a dinner scene. That's one scene you can't touch. That's so iconic, just leave it the fuck alone. Don't try. The next generation tried and it was terrible. Leave the dinner scene alone, which they did. They're like, mama, but they hinted at it, like, mama, is we gonna invite her to supper? But she kept screaming and making noise. Luda Mae like, get that bitch out of here. No, she ain't joining supper. Then she like, what's his name? Bubba? Man, he got so many different names. Jedediah, Bubba. But I remember she yelled his name in the movie. Thomas! His name Thomas Hewitt. She like, Thomas Brown Hewitt, come get this girl. He comes in there, grabs her, throw her in the basement. That's when she walking around. You get to see another exposition parts of eyes and heads and armpits and body parts and skeletons. And that's when she see Harper hanging on the hook still. He clicking his feet against the piano. So ironic and sad. He suffered the worst. So first she tried to get him down, unhook him. She ain't strong enough. No leverage, can't get him down. He like, it's all good. I've been up here for 2 or 3 fucking 4 hours. Just end it. But instead of trying to like stab him in the lung or stop his bleeding fast, she stabbed him in the stomach where he felt the pain and died slowly. That's when she keep walking through the motherfucking water dampy ass basement and she see Morgan in a tub. She walk up on him like it might be a dead body, realizing he alive. That's when little Jedediah come like, come on with me. It's an escape route. They get to the escape route. They gotta bang through a couple doors which alerts Leatherface. He gets a chainsaw, another final fight type situation. He chasing Morgan and Aaron down this house, that house. He finally gets him to a dilapidated house, and that's when Morgan and her hiding. He catches her through a wall. He put his hands through a wall because I guess he know the building and know hiding spots. Grab her. Morgan comes out trying to fight him to risk himself. He fight him a little bit, but he hang him on a chandelier and cuts him upward. Excellent kill that they cut. They cut a lot of shit for imagination. But Leatherface is known for doing that in the franchise. Not showing you the most goriest gore of the gore. So Aaron gets out, run to the slaughterhouse. He chased her the last final fight, final girl moment. She going in lockers, it's pigs in lockers. They squealing, making noise. She shivering and shaking on the pavement type shit. And that's when you see Leatherface going locker to locker, locker to locker, open and shut, till eventually he gets to hers. That's when he open it, but it's a pig, and she busts out on the other side with a hatchet, hand to hand now. Chop the nigga motherfucking whole arm off. This nigga so intolerant to pain, he squealed like a pig himself, like, But he's trying to pick his hand up to get the chainsaw out the hand that just was, the arm that just was decapitated. She gets out of that motherfucker, gets in the car. She flagged down a trucker. He gets in. She going hysterical like the opening scene. Like, don't go that way. The crazy people. He gets out like it's a crazy bitch in my car because he sees Sheriff Hoyt's sheriff car. Like, come get her out my car. I don't know what's going on. She know the play. She been through the horror movie. She goes out the motherfucker, hijacks Hoyt shit. As they come into the car to get her out, she runs in the cafe, grabs the baby that they stole, gets in Hoyt's car. Hoyt coming to the car, you thinking he finna shoot her, but the 18-wheeler empty, and she comes out of nowhere with her jump scare. Runs Hoyt whole ass over with his own car. And this was so ironic, and I loved it, and I was so fucking pumped for this, because he deserved more of this fucking torture than even Leatherface. And she don't just run him over in the movie over. Nigga, she backed that motherfucker up. Run his ass over again. I'm like, yes! Now finish him. Then she put that motherfucker in drive and run his ass over for the 3rd time and get the fuck up out of there. But Leatherface not dead, he just got one arm. I thought that was a stupid bad decision to do. You can easily put like a prosthetic on him or a sword coming out of it, whatever. Now he got a sword and a chainsaw. Too much to think about. They should have never cut his arm off. They could have let her chop at the motherfucker a little bit and fuck him up, or dislocate the shoulder or something, cut it open, but not decapitate it. Cause that fucked up prequels and movies after. That's where they had to go prequel out instead of continuation. Cause he got one arm. I'm off the topic. The point is, she escaped, but Leatherface, when she driving off and she run Hoyt over, Leatherface swipes at her with the chainsaw for one final scare. They get an in-depth close look at his face, looking all evil, and this is where I can say happy ending. Ain't no or but kind of way. No, This is a complete happy ending. And what make it more happier than one, she seemed more sanely in control of her life than what Sally became. Sally became a shell of herself, hospitalized, and died years later. She seemed like this gonna be PTSD, like a motherfucker from war. But she gonna be alright. And there you have it. Chainsaw Massacre, the remake. I'm giving this an easy 9 out of a 10. This not a 10 because I ain't gotta explain why it's a 10, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Like I said a couple minutes ago, cutting his arm off didn't work for me, and the house in the Hewitts wasn't dirty and scummy as the Sawyers, and you don't see no sign of really cannibalism to their house. Like, you don't see the skeleton chairs or the armrests with arms on them. Like when Sally was handcuffed, when she was taped down in the chair, it was hands that her hands was on top of, like hand resters. Like the realistic of cannibalism was kind of non-existent in this, which makes it a 9 from a 10. But there you have it. ZZ the King, your favorite horror channel, and I'm out.